Ladies and gentlemen, this week I finished watching the new Fallout series and we have to talk. The first thing that came into my mind after finishing the series was, how come they managed to have a woman lead character do her role properly and very nicely? How come Marvel was not able to do this in 3 years' time? Now, this is my opinion and I have zero hate on women actors or anything like that, and I fully respect every actor I mentioned, and I am not hating on their performance, but on the way how their characters were written. I am aware of the fact that these are very different scenarios and some factors will not be similar to their written characters. Also, this video will have spoilers regarding the new Fallout series, so if you wanna watch the show, return to this video later. This thought process left me wondering why, for example, She-Hulk and Echo are so different than the other amazing woman lead characters. After hours and hours of watching terrible Marvel shows comparing their characters to Lucy McLean, played by Ella Purnell, I figured it out. I will be going through points in which I will compare why MCU should take notes from Fallout's writing. First category is perfection. The way female superheroes like Echo and Captain Marvel are written, it makes them perfect, or as we might say, boring. What I mean by perfect is that they are good at everything for no reason. In MCU, for example, let's take She-Hulk. From the very first episode, we were told how amazing she is at being a lawyer and being an amazing person in general. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but this amazing person gains her powers, goes to a training arc where she does everything better than the Hulk himself, refusing to be a hero, and pretty much little bros the Hulk.
I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
This is perfect writing, am I right? Let's say in a hypothetical world, she is perfect. What does that do to the character? There is no room for growth. How is someone supposed to relate to that? On the other hand, we have Lucy McLean, who had the same start. From the beginning, she is speaking about the things she can do, and she is presented as a perfect member of their community. Some of you might say, when she's perfect as She-Hulk, why aren't you hating on her as well? Well, because of a simple reason. With Lucy, we do see her doing all of those things she mentioned, and we know it took her time to develop her skills. With Jennifer Walters, she just showed up and was perfect. Echo showed up on the screen, which in short is a deaf character with a metal leg which can fight. Do you know what happened in the first episode? After beating some goons, she squared up with Daredevil, which is one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in MCU. God damn, Echo was ranked higher as a fighter with overall stats than fucking Captain America. How the hell is she faster, bro? You get what I'm saying? This takes me to the second point, which is character development. She-Hulk's character development destroyed her character even more, with the TV show being packed about how bad the men's society is. You can imagine what can happen when a person agreeing with this whole idea gains powers. Was Lucy McLean flexing with her skills or with how amazing she is? Nah, man. The main reason why She-Hulk's character development ruined her was because obviously the writer didn't respect the source material. Let's see what Ella Purnell had to say about this.
I wanted to get the absolute most out of this experience, and I think you have to deeply respect the source material, at least for me, and I love to throw myself into all of my research, but this was so fun. There's so much lore and so much passion behind the games and so many details, and it made it even more exciting when I put the Volt suit on or the Pip-Boy for the first time. Like, that moment was not lost on me. What a big deal that was.
The main problem MCU characters have is not having room for development. Another amazing example from Marvel is America Chavez from the last Doctor Strange movie. She is a powerful character, but she is scared of using her powers because she killed her two moms with that by an accident, which is a big trauma and would take multiple years for some to start trusting yourself again. Do you know what Marvel did with this info? Just said nah. Instead of having her character go to trial and error as Lucy did, all she got was a little pep talk from my boy Doctor Strange. I mean, yeah, of course, why didn't I think of this? The next time I will try to bench 150 kg, I will just ask my boy to give me a pep talk and I'll be good. This is just unrealistic. You think the pep talk will help Jake Paul to knock out Mike Tyson? No! Lucy McLean went from being a perfect wall dweller to barely surviving on the surface, and that built her character drastically. We see her struggles, we see her crossing boundaries, and it felt real. Lucy's first change happened when her dad got kidnapped. The moment she stepped on the surface, she realized she was not perfect anymore. On the serious note, I have nothing against women characters. As a matter of fact, bring more of them like Lucy's. Marvel just doesn't know how to write them. Well, some writers believe that the hate of their writing is mainly caused by men, but they also believe that if you don't like what they created, you are a sexist, misogynistic, maybe racist, virgin fan. No, the main reason why I dislike the writing is because we cannot relate to their struggles. There is nothing interesting in a character which has zero development. Lucy was the perfect protagonist, an innocent, naive girl who only knew of an isolated life but yearned to learn more about the outside world, gradually learning that it is darker than she thought. Through her journey, she discovers growth and maturity and eventually evolves into a total badass. Seriously, not just hating on Marvel, but Disney. You had all the ingredients for this. Rey could have just been a normal girl with maybe some force sensitivity, but you should have just embarked on this fantastic adventure when she learns about the huge galactic struggle and herself over 3 movies. But instead, you turned her into a magical, most powerful person in the universe through pretty much at movie 1. That's why nearly all of the Star Wars fans hate Rey and the new trilogy, because it was butchered with this character development. That is all I have for you today. And again, I am not a misogynist. I would never hate on a character because of the gender or because of the actor. I hope I didn't offend anyone with my opinion, and please tell me in the comments if you think I made some valid points. See you next week. Bye bye.